Hey guys, it's Rhea here with today's message from the heart. And as always, I picked just one of these cards. They're all heart images on Mother Earth. And Mother Earth is also one with our own energy, our own heart. So what these cards have to say or their messages also pertain to our own individual life. Because we're all connected and everything on the outside is really a mirror of what's going on within us. So I already drew today's card, and it's this one. It's a beautiful solid rock. It has a lot of little specks in it, and it's against the dirt. It's more in the woods. Usually my cards are on the beach, but this one is in the woods. You can see a little spurt growth of grass here, and up here a little bit of grass, a little rock here, and then this perfectly formed heart set in the earth. So I'll read the message for today. See what it says. The title is called Fortunate Eyes. There is fortune to be gained in all of creation, for the source of all is love. What you have to gain may not necessarily be seen in how things appear. Nothing is unfortunate when you choose to find the treasure and all. And that makes perfect sense. Like, people could be walking through the woods, see this rock, and not think of it as a little treasure. The form itself is a heart, which is, you know, the universal symbol of love, and the heart energy, and that in itself is a little treasure for me. And because I thought the hearts, all of these hearts that I have found just out and about, that other people might not even notice, or if they notice, they might say, oh, that's coincidence, and then just kind of dismiss it and let it go, like I initially did. But I learned to find that these were all of these cards here were many, many treasures. And all my walks, all my runs, all my little adventures outside, they're all treasures for me. And all these little treasures have a message. They all came with a message sent from my higher self. These also are, even though they're Mother Earth, it's still another aspect of myself. And because I chose to acknowledge each little one and started taking pictures of them all when I thought it was kind of weird to find so many hearts. This one here is not actually like a heart rock or shell. It's just, I thought it was so cool because it was the string from the blanket on the earth, on the beach, on Mother Earth, in the shape of a heart. And I just thought that was really cool, so I took that picture. But all of these, like even the little heart set in a leaf, it's just, to me, that's amazing. And they're all many treasures. And because I appreciated it, what you focus on grows. Well, holy cow, did they grow? I mean, I've got so many, and so many that I don't have cards made of, because they're all, to me, little treasures. Treasures from, if you want to call it, sent above. But what I feel it really as is a treasure, a reflection of my own treasure that I feel within my heart. And the love and light that we all carry within us. And they did multiply, and what you focus on multiplies. So what this card is just saying, when you choose to see everything with fortunate eyes, that's what you create, because the base of all really is love. We might contaminate it with off-truths or off-beliefs, but what it still comes down to, what you believe and how you perceive it is what you create. Because it's ironic, because you are the creator. You hold the power to create anything, and it even gives you the capability to create things you don't even want. That's how powerful you are. That's how powerful the force within you is. Because if you choose to believe of unfortunate circumstances based on maybe the way other people have taught you, but you've continued the belief, then that's what you create. But you are a creator. You have the choice to discontinue that belief. If that belief that has been passed down for generations and generations doesn't serve you, you can let it go. You are the creator of your life. You have the power to create what you want. And you can choose what you want to be true for you. You can choose the beliefs you want, even though there are certain cosmic or universal laws that take place. And one of them is the law of attraction. What you'll attract, the very vibration and energy that you are, but you can choose the vibration that you are. You can choose the frequency you want to operate in. And it's like this card is saying, not everything appears as it seems. You can take something happening before your very eyes, and you can automatically kind of sink into, oh, that's so sad that happened to that person. What a bad traumatic event. But if you can choose to find something fortunate in that event, and even if you can't see it immediately, you can say to yourself, I choose that something good came out of this, even though I might not see it right now. Or something in your own life, you don't know why it happened to you, but later, in retrospect, you say, oh my God, that's exactly why that happened. That was a blessing in disguise. When you can choose to see things through fortunate eyes, that is the exact energy that will come back at you. And as we shift, as we raise our consciousness, as we shift to higher frequencies, the things that we think of manifest more quickly. They'll happen more fast. Like in the spirit world, you know, they say what you think, it's immediately there and there's no time lag in between. Well, as we get higher in consciousness, as we get higher in vibration, that too will happen to us. I'm so, like lately in my life, this is so weird. I'll say or think something and bang, it immediately, it's not weird, but you know, it just shocks me sometimes. I'll be talking about, say, a swimming pool, and I'll be driving. All of a sudden, there's a big sign that says pool. Or I'll be talking about a person. All of a sudden, there's a sign or something on the radio says that person's name. It's like reflected immediately. Immediately. So that is showing to me, and I'm sure it's happening to you out there, how the energy is changing. How the energy is, time is almost going to disappear eventually. It's not as slow as things used to be. Things are happening quicker. And again, another reason to look through fortunate eyes, because you're going to see the results of looking through things in fortunate eyes sooner than you may have in the past. Things are happening now. Just you see it happening. Things happening so quickly and at rapid changes. And perfect example is technology. Oh my God, look at technology years back, or when you were a kid, or even 10 years or 5 years ago. You wouldn't have even thought of that, how the capability of it now, and how everything is so easy. It's instantly there. You can be thinking, oh, it'd be really nice. I'd really like to find this special purse, green, with these little gemstones on it. You can immediately go to Amazon and find it like that. Where in the past, it might have taken you having to shop through stores or happen to come across the right catalog that carried it. Now, things really are instantaneous. So that's just what this card is exactly saying. Nothing is unfortunate when you choose to see it through fortunate eyes. And now is the time to see things through fortunate eyes. Now is the time where there's dramatic earth changes, earth shifting. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of the new earth, the old earth and the new earth kind of splitting. They're still in the same, but they'll still they can still exist simultaneously, but you won't experience what the other's experiencing. So now is the time. Now is the time to raise your vibration. And really, life is a gift, and every little heart you see out there, it's a gift. And that in itself is a message from your own self. And just ask yourself, geez, what are you saying? Especially when something stands out, whether it be a heart, whether it be a bird, a tree, or something you keep seeing repetitively, say, hey, heart, what does this mean? Because your heart is connected to all. You have all the answers within. You just got to tune in to the answers, tune in to the frequency. And that, to me, I mean, the card, it's, when you tune in to the solidness of believing and seeing with fortunate eyes, to me, you create growth. The green right here, I don't know if you can see it because of the light, but the green grass represents to me aliveness, growth. It's not brown, so it's not past season. It's like in the prime of season. Same up here. You leave behind you, when you look at things with fortunate eyes and you live in that stability, you leave in your path growth, and you have nothing but growth in your future right here. And even see the little, you could consider the rock an obstacle. It all depends how you want to perceive it, but there's this little rock here, but it's covered with growth. So the obstacles that you may see with unfortunate eyes aren't even going to be there. Even though they're there, you're not going to see them when you look through fortunate eyes. When you see the positive in it, you're not even going to see it, or if you see it, it's not really going to mean anything, and you're just kind of going to just go on past it and keep on growing, keep expanding, and keep on manifesting. And all the little spots in here just represent to me all the billions and billions of beautiful things that you are allowed to see in this lifetime. All the things that you can end up seeing with the heart. And when you see all the many, many little circumstances and everything that happens to your life as a fortunate thing, because in reality it is fortunate. It's up to you to choose to see if it's fortunate. Because the universal, if God is nothing but love, and love, God created the universe, really everything is of love. It's up to us, and we are born of that love, so it's up to us to take the very love that is inherent in us as who we are and to create it. To keep creating all these tiny little situations, all these little specks can be all different situations and things that we go through in life, and it's up to us to see it with a fortunate eye. And it's almost like, I don't know if you guys can see this, but I see, and this is the first time I've seen it, see this little outline right here? It literally is an eye in the stone. You can see the little black pupil, and then you see the little eye, and you can tell it's an eye because look, right here's a little nose, and right here is like a little mouth curved upwards, which means pleasant to me, good things. So you can actually see an eye in the stone, and it's just saying, it's just symbolizing the message, looking through fortunate eyes. So that is the message of today. That is what our heart wants us to know, is when you can choose to see through fortunate eyes instead of unfortunate eyes. That is the very thing that you create. Growth behind you, growth ahead of you, growth that will just take away any obstacles and challenges, or at least lessen the effect. Not make it quite so hard or painful. When you see through things through fortunate eyes, things are not as painful because you're in the vibration of love, and that's all. When you're in that vibration, that's what you create and know. You can't create that which you're not the vibration of. So when you're in the vibration of love and light and positivity, seeing with fortunate eyes, then that's what you create. But if you can't see through that, you're not going to see that, because you can't register the vibration that you're not. Just like when you're tuning into a radio, you can only tune into stations that you're tuning in on that frequency. Same with your body, same with everything in life. You are the tuner to everything you attract in your life. Okay guys, hopefully this resonates with someone. Thanks for listening.